Although, in principle, it does stay on for a while. And here, everything is marked with electrical tape. Well, it's easier to see. It's easier to see and it holds better. And it's, well, you see, it's self-adhesive, so it doesn't come off with water. And it's also a very dense construction tape. So what am I doing? From the center of the piece, from the center of the pattern, I step back about 10 centimeters and make these guides, which will be our shelves. And when I start laying things out, I first lay out one side, then the other, using these guides as reference points. Well, that's probably all about the patterns. Is everything clear to you? I got a little confused here. Go ahead. Which side is the front and which is the back? Oh, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. So, look, this will be the back, sort of. So, the chest, the back, basically, this is the fit. That's what it is. The fit, yes, here, well, I don't use any special methods. I don't do a layout that would, well. So, do you finish this part later on the mannequin? I finish it on the mannequin because when we're, say, making outerwear, and if we shape the chest, there's this radial layout like circles then after we felt the piece, the chest ends up sticking out, you know, like two little bumps. Like in that movie about Fawn, right? I don't remember how it was there. A woman that's just, well, yeah, basically. So you end up with, you know, like two round lumps. And it's really unattractive because just imagine a coat or a jacket, just regular clothing with two balls sticking out. No, not like that. But that's just how I imagine the pattern looks. But there are darts there, right? There are little darts there. But here we're shaping the garment on the mannequin. And thanks to the flexibility of the material itself, it takes on the shape you need. And here we don't do any of that. It's a completely different fabric. Got it? So in this case, how do you tell the front from the back where the brooch is? That's the front. Where the brooch is, that's the front. That's it. So we use these lines as our guide. Now, take a look, maybe you'll find something useful. This time we're going to make the vest using this pattern because I have an order for a vest in size 54. And this is the pattern for that vest. The underlay for laminate is usually 1 meter wide. For example, if you're making a vest in a large size, the pattern itself might not fit along the length of the underlay. That's why I simply join two lengths together and build the pattern on them in this way. So those black pieces there, are those the joining points? Yes, that's where they're joined. So I took it, sewed it together, just stitched it with thread, and then I also secured it further with electrical tape. There you go. So originally I had this kind of pattern made. I transferred this pattern onto this kind of underlay. So we made the pattern together, learned how to take measurements. We figured out what the horizontal and vertical enlargement coefficients are and how to use them when making a pattern in your specific size. And now we're moving on to pure creativity, choosing the materials we'll use to create our vest. Our vest will be bright, beautiful, and very textured. It will be so striking that wherever you go, everyone will pay attention to you. But to do that, you need to prepare and gather the right beautiful materials. Well, first and foremost, of course, is bubble wrap. Second, a towel, which we'll use to soak up excess moisture. And this time, it would also be good for you to prepare a mesh for felting. I have this kind of bulb sprayer that works really well. I absolutely love it. You absolutely love it too, and it's simply an indispensable felting tool. So I have this little bucket where I mix water with detergent. You can use whatever you prefer for your work. A spray bottle is necessary. For the soapy solution, I use Fairy. As for soap, I have this white bar of household soap. That's it, a vibrating sander. I have many videos about which vibrating sanders I use and for what kinds of projects. You can find them freely available online. But today I'll be working with this particular sander. It's very convenient and I enjoy using it. Of course, the essential requirement is wool. Today I prepared Italian wool, 16 microns. This color is called Night. That's it. But if you're going to make a blue vest, you can use Italian wool that's 18 or 19 microns, called Taurate. They're pretty similar, it's just that this wool is a little bit finer. I've also prepared some viscose. This is Italian viscose. And the color is also called Taurate. That's it. Well, I like my colors to match, you see, the wool and the viscose, because they're going to serve as our base, like a canvas on which we'll apply strokes of our beautiful, bright colors. Now, let's talk about something else. I would definitely recommend that you get yourself a color wheel like this one. If you don't have much experience in combining colors and knowing which colors go well together and create striking, beautiful combinations, then this color wheel is a professional color wheel. It's quite convenient to use. It's not very cheap, but it's sold on almost all online bookstores. So you'll be able to buy it. And it even comes with a little printout here about which color combinations are the most effective.